talk a couple football issues with the great Sal Paolantonio covering the NFL for ESPN. He joins us on the Comcast Business Hotline, and he's brought to us by the great folks at Parks Casino and Sportsbook. Hello, Sal Pal.
Hello, Michael. Here we are almost in the middle of August, and we just don't know whether we're going to play football in September.
Now, you, a couple times we had you on a couple weeks ago, said 100% they're going to play football. So I guess that's the goal, and that's where they're steaming ahead. Now, you are aware of the news today that the Big Ten has canceled their football season. The ACC hanging in there with the Big 12 and the SEC so far. And there is word that Nebraska is going to go lone wolf on everybody and try to play a schedule by just playing teams. So how is that going to impact the NFL?
Well, it impacts the NFL in many, many ways. First of all, there are going to be other conferences, I believe, or other schools that are going to opt not to play in the fall and try to play in the spring. But the bottom line is, one, you'll have a lot of prospects, NFL prospects, who may not play in the spring. They may just work out. Mm-hmm. They may just get ready for the NFL draft, or the NFL draft may be delayed several months. You may not have an off season. A lot can happen between now and then. The second thing that can happen is, obviously they could play NFL games on Saturdays. It could be on Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays, 4 days a week. I know the NFL has talked about that. They're thinking about it. They obviously don't want to do anything now to interfere with the college football plans, but they have told the networks that they are available to move games to Saturdays, which would be a significant impact on the schedule, for sure, 100%.
Slipping right into that breach. It's beautiful the way the NFL works that, right?
Well, I mean, it helps everybody out. Mm-hmm. I realize, it on its face, it doesn't look good because you never want to, prosper by another man's demise, mm-hmm. Sure. But, it also helps out, the television networks. Oh, by the way, I do work for one. And, the loss of college football advertising revenue will impact ESPN and Disney and Fox and everybody else. So, putting NFL games on Saturday helps everybody out.
You know what's interesting about this with the college? These leagues that the Power Five that want to play are going to monopolize now the rights fees money because they're going to have to show these even the unimportant games in these conferences if they're going to still have it, right?
Oh, Mike, the ripple impact is just unknowable, but that's definitely one of them. I think the biggest thing that we have to be concerned about in terms of the ripple impact is the effect it has on these young men and women who are going to lose a year of college sports, how that impacts them psychologically, academically, spiritually. You can go on and on. These are young men and women who have trained their entire lives to be part of college athletics, many of them on scholarships. And the University of Pennsylvania said they were going virtual for the entire fall. Now, just think, you're a young person, and you're studying to go to college, and you're about to go to an Ivy League school like Penn, and all of a sudden you find out, well, yeah, you're going to get a 3.9% discount on tuition, but oh, by the way, you can't show up until maybe the spring. It's going to be tough, and I have 3 granddaughters who are all about to go to school, and their parents are, I'll just say the word, they're petrified.
Yeah. What can you tell me about this spring league? 6-team football tournament in Las Vegas in October. They're bubbling it, and I guess the NFL has to pay attention to this. These are players that have been released or whatever, or they may choose not to play their senior year in college. What do you think of this?
Michael, I think that there'll be just openings for everybody to participate in sports. It'll be wide open. It'll be the wild, wild west for, a couple of years. And this will have an impact on everything and everybody who's involved in professional or high-level amateur athletics. And there'll be money out there. There'll be money, and there'll be open television slots. The bottom line is, people want to do what they do. You want to do what you do. I want to do what I do. You want to do it in a healthy and safe manner, but you still want to do it. You don't want to sit at home and not do it. So people are going to try to find ways to make a living at what they do best. Frankly, I'm all for it. I think anybody who creates an opportunity for somebody to do something and get paid for it in this environment, more power to them. I'm kind of focused on, okay, it's August 11th, and NFL teams are going to take the field big time on Monday morning. 10 o'clock Monday morning, NovaCare is open for business, and that's a big thing. And I'm going to report to you on Tuesday at 5:15 just exactly what I hear and see on Monday. I'm going. There'll be a spot on the field with my name on it, socially distanced from Jeff McClain and Les Bowen and Tim McManus and everybody else. I'll be wearing a mask. It'll be completely different. We'll have no interaction with coaches or players. Everything will be all the interviews will be by Zoom. There'll be one pool camera or two pool cameras on the field. We cannot take ESPN television will not have its camera on the field at NovaCare. We will take a pool report.
So this is just gone from your eyeballs and the pool reporter.
Right. And it's really, we've never had this much responsibility as reporters. Right?
Yeah.
We gotta do our job, and we gotta do it right, and we gotta do it for the fans of the team. There's a whole society out there just waiting to hear, okay, what does Alshon Jeffrey look like? Mm-hmm. What does Andre Dillard look like? What does Jason Peters look like? How's Carson moving around with the extra weight on his body, the extra power in his muscles? How's Deshaun Jackson moving around the field? Give me a little bit on Jalen Reagor, Sal Pal. What's happening with this kid Jalen Hurts? What are they doing out there?
Yeah, we're going to be relying on your eyes a lot, bro.
Hey, man, it'll be me and Timmy Mack on the Mike Missanelli.
Yeah,
program.
so let me answer you, because you usually go from to a couple camps. So what are your travels going to be restricted here?
Oh yeah, my travels are restricted, Michael. Normally, I'd get on a plane and do 10 or 12 camps. No plane travel has been authorized by Disney Corporation yet. I have not gotten on a plane since I came home from Florida at the Super Bowl. So everything will have to be by car. Luckily, I can go to 8 teams by car in the allotted time that Disney has set up. So I'm going to do about 6-8 teams, but I'll concentrate on the birds for obvious reasons, for sure. I'll do Ravens. I'll do a little bit of Washington. I'll do Jets, Giants. I'll slide up to the Patriots. I'll go over and see our guys in Buffalo. I'll see Pittsburgh, that kind of thing. But no plane travel. And, I looked at the schedule, and I think we will start on time. I think the NFL will start on time. I've always said that. I think it will happen. And the Eagles are in Washington at FedEx Week 1. I will drive to the game, and it looks like I can drive to the first 4 or 5 weeks of NFL football, and then, we'll see if I'll get on an airplane.
Yeah, these are crazy times, man.
Imagine that, Michael.
Yeah,
25 years in the business at ESPN, and I can't get on a plane to go see football.
Yeah, this is going to be really weird.
I wouldn't use the word weird. I will use it as it's a great challenge. Mm-hmm. I have been blessed to have this job for this long, and it's a great challenge, and I view it as a great, great responsibility to your listeners, the Eagles fans, the football fans. We're going to shoot the NFL matchup show. We're going to do the show. People want football. They do. They want a semblance of some football, and we're going to give it to them. And I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to make sure I stay safe and healthy, knock on wood, spit, pray, whatever I got to do Pray to the baby Jesus, Michael. I'm going to stay healthy, baby.
Yeah, well, mask up, bro. Listen.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah.
Be a patriot. Wear a mask. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Be a patriot. Wear a mask.
The Eagle players that you've heard are all back, and what is Doug's status right now?
Good question. We'll find out later in the week.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. We will look forward to your report next week.
Michael, I'm looking forward.
We need your eyes, bro.
You need me on that wall, baby.
All right, man. We'll talk to you.
You want me on that wall? I'll be there.
All right, brother.
I ain't going nowhere. I like this kind of party, Michael.
All right. Sounds good. We'll talk to you.
See you.
All right. There he is. Sal Pal, brought to us by Parks Casino and Sportsbook.
Mike Missanelli, afternoons from 2 to 6 on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.